The Lagos state government says they have taken substantial steps to arrest the third wave of coronavirus pandemic. The increased monitoring and enforcement is embarked upon by members of the Incident Command structure. The state is said to have recorded severe recalcitrance on the part of the public, which has led to the higher infection rate being recorded so far. Speaking to journalists at the press center, the governor aired his opinion on the steps taken so far in the state to curb the virus disease.
The least we can do as a society and as a government is for us to redouble our efforts and to defeat this devastating pandemic that is ravaging the entire world. I'm sure you know that as it's going around the entire world, it's also in Africa. We're now clearly in the middle of a third wave. From the start, Lagos State has been the epicenter of this disease in our country, and unfortunately we still remain at that center even during this third wave. The test positivity rates that we're currently seeing now, the last time we had this press conference where suspecting I was getting about 7% then. Now it's about 12.1% from a 1.1% in June of 2021, meaning that for every 100 tests that we do, we get about 12 people that are infected, and we'll continue to do the testing in large numbers.
Governor Babajide further stated that the government hereby develops an elaborate plan to administer the vaccines in 150 centers across Lagos State, as the increase in the number of centers is to prevent the gathering of large crowds and ensure that the vaccination campaign does not itself become a super spreader event, considering that the strain fueling this new wave of the pandemic is a very virulent one.
We have identified that the third wave emerged on account of non-adherence to the laid-down health protocols that was designed to mitigate the flow of the pandemic. For this reason, it is essential for me to once again remind all of us of the huge responsibility we have to contribute at fighting and defeating this virus. As a state government, we have taken substantial steps to arrest this third wave at its track. Most notably of them is our increased monitoring and enforcement embarked upon by members of our incident command units. Unfortunately, we have recorded severe recalcitrance on the part of the public, which had led to a higher infection rate, which we are now recording at our various centers. The health and travel protocols and guidelines issued by the federal government and states exist to protect and safeguard all of us, and the inconveniences that might come with them are only a small price to pay to avert far-reaching serious consequences, which I'm sure we're all seeing today.
The governor further appealed for the cooperation of everyone, as the threat of the coronavirus is not theoretical. He made emphasis on the need for social distance and regular washing of their hands and wearing a face mask.